what's up, everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. We're coming at you with a super spicy episode 339, and we're recording on August 11th, 2025. I am Doug, and joining me today, we got Warren.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And Anita.
Hello.
As a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk on your favorite podcast platform. Sub to us on YouTube, join the SojuTalk Discord, and be a part of the nation. We do not have an after-hours segment this week, but this is a reminder that we are still accepting your hot takes for an upcoming after-hours segment. Drop them anywhere. You could email us your hot take. You could drop it in the YouTube comment section. You could go to if you're going to do it on Discord, go to the Hot Take Hot Tub channel and then tag Hot Take Harold so we have better visibility of your take.
Or
it'll be fun.
Or if you want to be anonymous, message it to me. Direct message it to me. One of you guys did it.
DMs?
I got a DM.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I was like,
fun.
I was like, this is actually pretty spicy. I will admit, I've been here. I was talking to Harold, Hot Take Harold, and I was like, Harold, how are these takes? And he was like, some of these
Not
takes.
spicy enough?
They're kind of mild. I don't know if they're hot takes. There's more like
Dang.
mildly tingly takes.
Just like bold conversation points, right? They're not hot takes yet. They're bold conversation points.
Which, you know what? If we have that conversation, we will. But it's not too late to give me your hot takes. So again, send us to it wherever is most convenient to you. Preferably on Discord because that works. But yeah, back to you, Doug.
All right, let's just get into big new releases. We got 4 songs this week. KiiiKiii Dancing Alone, Yves with Soap featuring Pink Panteress, Somi Closer, Key Hunter. Before we get to the 4 songs we're covering this week, I need to go through some housekeeping, some admin on these other tracks, right? So, Big Hit's new boy group Chorus dropped a pre-debut track called Go. They kind of just randomly dropped it all of a sudden. Yeah, we're not covering it, but we will make sure to include their official debut into the poll next week. So let me just read the blurb. Chorus is releasing a music video, Go, the intro track to their upcoming EP, Color Outside the Lines, along with their first set of concept photos for the debut. Chorus will make their official debut with the title track, What You Want, on August 18th. That's the one that will be on the poll, because that is coming out next Monday.
Cool.
Additionally, Mod House's new boy group, a 24-guy boy group, Identity, they dropped 3 music videos today on Monday. You Never Met, Storm, and Boytitude. They are having polling for their fans to select what is being called, quote, the super title track. They are going to poll until the 14th, and we will include the winner of that one into the poll as well next. So that is all the admin we have. Let's get to the actual songs. We have KiiiKiii Dancing Alone. They are from Starship. Last 3 songs: Groundwork, Been That Girl, and Debut Song. Those are the last 3, not title tracks, but music videos from them. Hey, I like this Dancing Alone joint. I thought it was age appropriate, fit the season, looked like they're having fun, and they performed it well.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with all 3.
Yeah.
That's very lukewarm reaction.
Yep.
No, I agree. I like the energy. I like the drive. It's got like the synth pop track with like what stood out to me the most was like the lyrics and the theme, which like had a clear messaging about look at us. Uncoincidence, we're in sync. How crazy is that?
You're not really dancing alone.
Right. It's like we're dancing alone, but we're together. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that was cute. I thought that was fun. It reminds me of like my own teenage years, in a way. But like, what stood out to me, sound design wise, was like how like driven it was. It was fun. It was energetic. There's like a constant rhythm driving throughout the entire track. So like, it's not. You know what? This is a decent length for a song now. It's like 3 minutes, 16 seconds. And like, I felt like throughout that time, it never felt like it dragged. Got maybe a little repetitive, but like not to a point where it was annoying for me. So yeah, I mean, nice follow-up, I guess.
So I watched the summer 2025 Gaio Daejeon recently. I watched it yesterday, in fact, where it had a bunch of performers. A lot of them were rookie groups. KiiiKiii performed this song at that stage, right?
Oh.
The one thing you gotta say about KiiiKiii, there's two things I want to say. Number one, Starship is doing a great job of differentiating them from Yves, because I cannot see Yves doing this type of song. So that's good, right? They're hitting that point well. Number two thing, these girls are dancing like they're about to get eliminated from Girls Planet 3 or 4 or whatever. They are dancing their asses off. Yeah.
I love that. That was the thing that stood out to me when I watched the music video, and then they had a couple of live stages. I think, well, not only is the energy really good, I think it's also like very subtle 80s inspired choreo too.
Yeah.
And visually, I thought the music video was also very subtle in their 80s theme. I like that. I liked they hit a good balance of trying a little bit of retro stuff, but also still making it feel very modern. Visually, like choreography and the set, the styling, but also musically and the sound too. And I don't know, it's really fun. I really like the choreography, a lot of hairography as well. Like the hair movement was really, really cool. And they just look like they're having a lot of fun.
Hey,
I like
number
that.
one, cool sets. This was filmed in Vancouver suburbs, the whole music video. They rented out a school, they rented out a bowling alley, they went on the lake. These all feel very like 80s vibe. What in terms of what I was saying earlier, where it looked like they're dancing and their performance has a bit of like a desperation in a good way, though. You know what I mean? Like these kids are putting it on the line. To me, it reminded me of it has nothing to do with each other, but if y'all remember the final scene in the movie Flashdance from the 1980s, where they're doing the audition scene and she's dancing her ass off, like this is it, this is my shot. That's what it kind of felt like to me. Was
I like that. I think it doesn't. It's not like nonchalant. It's very like purposeful and like energetic. Like I said, a lot of hairography, but it makes sense. I think it gave a lot of energy to the song, so I liked it.
It never felt desperate though, because like it really felt like, to me, I was perfectly sold on the image of we're high teenage kids. Like, we're just having fun. Look at us. You know what I mean? Like, it felt like natural. It felt very natural. It felt very suburban in a nice way. It's like, it almost reminded me a little of like Stranger Things, like season 3, where it was like clearly leading into like the 80s aesthetic a little too much. And like this one,
they hit Stranger Things. They hit Napoleon Dynamite a bit. Yeah. They hit all these type of things in this music video. Honestly,
tropey stuff. It was fun.
I like me some KiiiKiii. I think that they're doing well. I think that the energy they're bringing is very, I mean, of course, youthful, because they're like 3 years old or something, you know.
No, they're not.
I think there's a couple interesting things about the track. On one hand, I'm seeing as the lead arranger and the secondary songwriter, I'm seing Lindgren. If you guys remember who that is.
Yes, he's in a lot of stuff.
He's in a lot of stuff, most notably with like Boy With Love and On, which I think he is the best when he writes disco, synth pop kind of music in this kind of field. So I think that's kind of working out. I'm also seeing Bella Porch on here. I don't know, she could write. It was crazy. Yeah, I thought she was a TikTok person.
So Bella Porch did the guide track for this.
Really?
Oh.
So the weird thing is, okay, I don't know how it all works, but I saw so I looked up, I was like, who made this song, right? I looked this up. And one of the people in the composing side is Melanie Fontana, was the first name on the composing side.
The lead songwriter.
So I went to her Instagram, and the first video she had, it's like, here, I'm in the studio with Bella, and we're working on the song, and Bella Porch is the one recording the vocals.
It's crazy.
So I'm pretty sure she was on the guiding track for this, which is a weird connection there. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool how, like, you know, as the world as technology improves and whatever, K-pop world is getting smaller too, right? For sure. There's so many more connections now, where it's like, oh yeah, this guy worked on this random ass K-pop song. Oh yeah, he works with Bieber though all the time. You know, it's like that's what we're getting at this point.
I don't mind.
the song is also interesting to me, where like it feels like we're clearly extending off of I Do Me. Like it is clearly an extension of where we left off with there, but it felt like everything surrounding I Do Me in that promo cycle is like has been kind of like let go a little bit. Like remember with debut song and like Bend That Girl and like all those trolley like trap sounds. Remember like the ones that it was very divisive, people were very divisive on. Like that feels like we're completely not doing that. We're not even touching it anymore. We forgot it exists. That sort of vibe. And I feel like on one hand I don't not understand why they did it, because like it was very divisive. Like Doug here was like clearly not a fan.
My guess is maybe well, if you think about it, I Do Me is a pretty vanilla song, right? The actual I Do Me title track, and then this one's a title. Maybe that there's just not enough weird B-sides on this.
There's a single,
there's a B-side called Strawberry Cheese Game, apparently. I haven't listened to it.
I've
but
not
maybe
heard that.
Maybe that's trolly. I'm gonna look this up real quick. But
I do feel like if I think about what made KiiiKii's debut interesting for me and what got a lot of people talking was like, yes, I Do Me it was received really well, but also like all of this surrounding trolliness was a big part of what got people to talk about it. So like on one hand, I'm like it kind of feels, I personally am a little sad that they let all of that go. And Dancing Alone, on the flip side, while I think I love the energy and I think it's fun, it's driven, it's a little generic and it's a little
they've reverted to just like high teen, high energy girl group.
Right.
Like Luna High era. You know what I mean? That's what it kind of feels like.
Right.
A little,
and I'm
in
like,
terms of the sound.
If we're writing off of the Starship backing, I'm like, you guys have this wide net to fall into. Like, there's a better risk tolerance.
For sure.
I don't know. That's where I'm a little sad and a little let down. Whereas like Dancing Alone, I think it sounds fine. It's just, it's a little not impressible for me, a little bit personally.
Okay. On the other hand, I saw people on the Discord saying this is girl group song of the summer.
Oh, what I'm saying. Wow.
There was a debate on what people were saying is like the girl group song of the summer. People were putting like Golden and things like that, of course, right? And
That makes sense. Yeah.
I think Golden.
I honestly think this. I think this could be in the discussion at least. I think it hits a lot of the summery vibes at a minimum. Maybe that's just me. Other people were saying like from Miss Nine, like you better.
Yeah.
I think that fits as well.
For sure.
But I think this could get in the discussion at least. I wouldn't say.
Oh, maybe I'll change my mind if I settle on a little bit. But I would for now I would probably pick Blackpink and From Miss Nine above them a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe Jump isn't really a summery song, but like
that's what I was gonna say. What's actually a summer song now, right? That's
Summer
a
club song.
discussion. But let's pivot to something we know you definitely like. We got Yves, Soap featuring Pink Panteress at Hi Hat Entertainment. Last 3 songs. It's not Hi Hat. What is she?
Picks per
She's
mil.
under the
Picks per mil.
Picks per mil.
Picks per mil.
Yeah, whatever he said. Hey, we had the pre-release, White Cat, Viola, and then we had Loop featuring Lil Cherry. I don't even know where I got that from. Hi Hat Entertainment. Who the f is that?
Who the fuck is Hi Hat Entertainment?
You just made one up.
I made. No, it exists.
Oh.
It exists. If I is under there. I don't know how I got there. I don't know how I got this in my thing. Never mind. Hey, we got Soap with featuring Pink Panthers. Warren, sell me on this song.
It's a good song. Song of the year.
Pitch it
to me in relation to White Cat.
Sir, do you need a pen?
I don't. I literally have one. In fact, I got a whole bucket of them, dude. I don't need any pens.
What the fuck?
Oh wow.
I don't have a bucket in my. I have some Q-tips over there. I don't know if. Okay, we're going back to the song. Is it just me that really liked the song? Really?
I like it.
Yeah. Right.
You might like it more than me, but I like it.
I like it more than White Cat.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the thing. I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, but it is really good fucking tea. Fair? No?
Oh.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
This is clearly not like standard K-pop in the way that it's a little more alternative. Back when Loop dropped, one of my one of my complaints with her debut was that it's a little too vanilla for what she wants to do. It was clearly something I could see that she wanted to lean more alternative, but like it was still very vanilla for me a little bit. Here, I feel like Soap is fully leaning into that a lot more. Same with, her previous title track, Viola. And you end up with this sound arrangement that is very well balanced. The drums are like perfectly aggressive, but also like dynamically like relaxed when it needs to. The falsetto and auto-tune combo on Yves' voice just sounds really good. It's just stylistically there. It's trendy. It's on with the times. Like, and then you bring it into this Miami-based chorus where it's like very upbeat. You got this nice chorus going on. Like it's got a good vibe to it, and you end up with a situation where it's like very percussion driven. The vocals are relaxed, and there's this nice melodic R&B inspired vibes. Those three things are the big characteristics of what made New Jeans really, really popular. And I'm kind of thinking that's being channeled here as well. It's relaxing, but it's dynamic, it's upbeat, it's short, and it's minimal, but it's concise rather than being just empty. You know what I mean? For example, they use the chorus melody as a build-up rather than having a complete random build-up section on its own. And because of that, you have a song that's a little shorter, but it just works. It's just you cue the users in a very nice way. Sound design, I get is not for everybody, but like at the same time, like this is what's popular in music at the moment. I don't know what to tell you. Like they literally used one of the samples of one of the chants of the summer. Like even Doug knew who this is. Like it's like, you know what I mean? Like, and then you have this nice guest featuring from Pink Panteress, who is, I don't know, like arguably the hottest pop musician in the alternative scene at the moment. Like
she's pop enough.
Yeah. Like everything's here for us to like. I don't know why people aren't bumping to this. People are, you know what I mean? Like
I agree. I agree with a lot of the things you said, Warren. I think for me, having had the release with the pre-release White Cat, right? I felt this was very enjoyable. I like it. I see where they're going with it. It felt a little safe. Or maybe I was expecting something even
more alternative,
even more like outside the box than White Cat. Like I thought we were prepping to something even.
I saw someone said style over substance was what people were saying about this one.
And I mean, I'm still enjoying it because I like this genre. But I felt like it did feel a little safe to me. I think the other thing that I thought was like something that still left me with well, how should I say it? I'm not 100% convinced was the vocals.
Me too.
I like her vocals. Let me see if Doug agrees with this. I think the vocal distortion in White Cat felt very intentional, and I didn't mind it that people were saying like, "Oh, we can't really understand what she's saying," right? It's all in English, but we can't quite figure out the words very clearly. To me, I felt like that seems intentional in White Cat. Here, I didn't think there was a lot of like, yes, there's some autotune and like effects on her voice, but it's supposed to be more clear than it was in White Cat. I didn't think it was. For sure. Yeah, I didn't think it was like super clear, and I noticed this when Pink Panteress part came on, because when her part came on, I feel like I can hear everything. I feel like okay. I feel like even content wise, because I feel like Pink Pantheress section felt a little bit more cohesive lyrically.
Well, I agree with that.
I agree with too. Like,
her part was really good.
That.
The Panther lady's part was good. You know, the Panther lady was great. Wakanda
And I feel
forever.
like-
Well, Panther was great, you know?
Okay.
I wish, like, I also wish she would have had a cameo in the music video. I think that
Same.
would have been even
Yeah.
cooler. But
They don't got enough money to fly her out. Come on, guys. This small ass company.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say about the vocals.
yes, your take.
While I think number one, Pink Panther's part was really good. I think for Yves, just too much falsetto as a whole. That's my biggest issue, because the whole chorus
Maybe
is
that's what it is.
it's all like the whole chorus. It's like we're going up to falsetto, we come down like a bunch of times. Da 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 falsetto. Da 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 da. We're up back at the falsetto over again, right? So I thought that's fine, but then even the first verse is a lot of falsetto as well. I just thought it was too much.
I do agree with there is a lot of falsetto autotune combination here.
Yeah.
Personally, I felt like it was not that tiring. I will say I've been listening to the EP in general, and and that
I have to listen to that.
which is, I think, for the most part, it's a good EP. Like, it's stylistically, it's very there. But on the other hand, I do agree when you listen to it in a project format, I do get tired of that a little bit. But like on just this song itself, and you know, between this and White Cat, personally, I didn't find it particularly annoying. Also because like it's split up by this like Pink Panteress part there, in the middle. So for me, it kind of worked. I don't know. I don't think it was particularly annoying. And the autotune felt pretty
annoying.
stylistic, you know.
Yeah, no, I wasn't annoyed. I just felt like I wish. Well, I don't know if Doug agrees with this, but to me, having her choose to go into this falsetto for almost all of the song, if not all of it, 100%, it feels like we're not getting a full range.
But like, this isn't
But
the
I
kind
think
of
she
song.
can hit.
I don't think this is the kind of song where you want a full range. You know what I mean? Like,
But I feel like
really?
Okay, no, I agree with Warren on that point. The song isn't meant for that, right?
Yeah.
Like my criticism
no.
of too much falsetto can live in the fact that for this type of song, it might have been the right decision. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's too much falsetto, but on this type of beat and this type of chill vibe and this vibe, it's a vibey song essentially, right? Because we have like
It is.
a little bit of her into chorus, into Pink Panthers, into chorus, into tiny bit of breakdown. That's like the whole structure of this song, right? Essentially. If we think about the song and we think about the parts there, other than the chorus, she actually doesn't sing too much. If I think, you know, like 90% of her singing on this song is the chorus.
But like, yes, but the chorus also acts as the build up to the chorus. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like the first chorus just builds up to Pink Panthers' part.
damn. Okay.
interesting. Okay.
I do think, and I've said this before, back when New Jeans was debuting, is like, they are this kind of the stuff that Yves doing and the stuff that they were doing is that it's a lot less dynamic, and it's a lot less in your face. It's a lot less
Correct.
direct
Yeah.
about this is the chorus, this is the dance bit. You know what I mean? And therefore, a lot of people have started saying it's a little bland, it's a little boring, nothing really happens in the song. And my argument against that has always been, no, you're just used to eating salt now. Like, you need to, you don't have the range of taste anymore.
Okay, the thing is, like, I don't think it's boring or bland, because I'm still having a good time, and also props to the choreo. I thought choreo was fun. Shout out to that leg move she does during Pink Panthers section. That was cool. I just think, like, having had already a good taste of the song, the genre, the sound that Yves wants to do, like with Loop, with Viola, with White Cat. Like, I feel like, I guess I'm at the expectation of, okay, let's push it a little further, because I think that there was a choice to make this more digestible to a general audience, to make it more friendly to people that maybe are not as familiar with the genre. But I don't know, like, if we're starting to get like features and like producers involved, like, I feel like we could, I don't know. Maybe it is a financial decision, but
yeah.
you could explore a bit.
To channel my inner Doug, her company does need to answer to Sony Warner Music. So like in my head, she has. If you want that level of like experimentalism, you're gonna go to Leffy, you're gonna go to Fred again, like, you know what I mean, like. Tualis is there, and he doesn't have to answer to that at the moment. So, in my head, yes, she is doing alternative pop, but I'm very aware that she has to answer to these K-pop stakeholders, or at least her investors. You know what I mean? Now, the flip side of that is this? I think the question you're really asking is like, is this the right balance of like general public digestible friendliness versus like trendy, you know, maybe unfriendly, you know, forward, like aggressive, you know what I mean? Like
more niche. Yeah.
Right. And like this is definitely a lot more experimental than where we were with Loop. And this is closer to where we were with like, I don't know, I see on a stylistic level, this and Viola kind of sit together. For me personally, I felt like this was the right level of balance, where that's where I was like really impressed, because like she managed to channel a Miami-based sound that's like that was and still is very trendy with K-pop, and I felt like the only thing that it doesn't do is like be really in your face about the energy levels, and I feel like that's what holds it back a little bit. But on the flip side of it, if she starts doing that, like she's gonna lose her. It's not gonna make any sense with this kind of sound. So what I'm trying to say is, again, I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, but it is really good fucking tea. And I think they managed to find They managed to find a really good middle ground of what they were trying to do in a very nice way. And I know this is an artist that like not a lot of people are going to check out, particularly because we have other Luna alternatives now, but I don't know, give it a shot maybe, because like at the end of the day, she is providing an alternative answer to how K-pop could sound in a very, you know, nice way.
I enjoy.
Yeah,
I enjoy this.
Yeah,
Rebecca Black is on this, right? The sample.
Yeah, did you not hear her?
Mm-hmm.
I've no.
Confirmed.
What I'm saying is, I don't know Rebecca Black too well, but I was like, this shit sounded like something, and that's what it sounded like. I finally made a connection.
You were confidently telling me how she's been active, and you didn't know her biggest hit of the summer.
No, bro, I just know she's active, but I don't partake in Rebecca Black post Friday, dude.
She was you were like, oh, like I was like, yeah, in case you haven't been familiar with Rebecca Black, you were like, oh, in case you haven't been familiar with Rebecca Black after
I know she's doing shit and people listen to her. I don't listen to her.
Okay,
I could be aware, but I listen to it.
Okay, you know the intro, hey, pop it, ride,
yep,
sugar water cyanide.
That one track. That one. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Rebecca Black has a song called Sugar Water Cyanide, and it's been like her song of the summer for her. Off of her EP Savage, which is again like also another really good EP. Bass go bum in the back, you know what I mean? And I feel like even that sample was really good, you know what I mean? It was a nice.
I like that. Yeah, that was a good one.
And then Yves does this like her own little over
it.
Outro,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And then the autotune like fades out, you know what I mean? Like they pan from the wet vocals into a very dry version of her vocals. That was, I don't know, it was really good, you know what I mean? Like having that be like a little outro. I don't know, it's just really impressive. Just like
this Iowa man's making like all of her recent music, right?
As far as I know, I think the guy who's like really, really in charge of the production is this guy called OJV3, is what I can tell. Okay. But it looks like Iowa is also really collabing with these folks. Iowa has been a hip hop producer who worked closely with like Kid Millie, Swings, Noel, like that kind of those kind of folks. And then later on,
he's in this label. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense then. Keep it in house. I like when they do that. It's more. I think it makes the whole run of their work make way more sense. There's consistency throughout what artists are producing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little bit. So I look back at my score for White Cat. Am I going to improve it? I did start off this by saying I like this more than White Cat, and I did give White Cat a decent score. So we'll have to see in like 20 minutes when we get there. All right, let's go to the next track. We got Somi Closer, Black Label, Extra, Ice Cream, Fast Forward were the last couple songs from her. Hey, do y'all like BB King? Do y'all like Sean Kingston? Damn. Okay. For some of the younger people who are going to check out this Somi Closer song for the first time and weren't around for how big Sean Kingston got in like the early 2000s, they probably don't have such like a connection with the sound of this song. But for someone like us, holy crap.
It was everywhere.
It's everywhere on this track. And that's an interpolation of BB King's original song, right?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So this is a double interpolation. I wonder how the money must be so messy with this one, I would guess, right? How does that happen?
My biggest question though is like, did you think this type of interpolation sampling work in this track?
I think on an individual level, when I don't think about Sean Kingston, I think the song's interesting and it makes sense. But it's so tied to the Sean Kingston Beautiful Girl song.
I can't unhear it.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem I'm having with this.
You know how like movie trailers these days, whenever there's like a dystopian future setting or whatever,
yeah.
it'll start with like a dark version of like a pop song. And I was like,
Yes.
when she started dropping the chorus, I was like, where
They're
are the
creepy,
giant
like-
robots taking over the world? Like,
That is what it reminds me
Sort of like when I
too.
see anything kind of futuristic, I think of Cyberpunk every single time.
oh my god, is this also cyberpunk for you?
No, this one is not, dude. This one, let me drop two Sean Kingston facts before we start because I really wanted to.
What?
My first one, number one, he's not even from Jamaica. He's from Florida. His real name is Kashawn Anderson.
But
They
is
made
he
up a
kind
stage
of
name, Sean Kingston, because
heritage,
the producer,
Jamaican heritage?
he's Jamaican heritage, but the producer's like, we need a Jamaican ass name for him. So that's what they came up with, Sean Kingston.
Apparently he moved to Jamaica when he was 6.
When he was a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. Homie needs the money from this song. He's in like a wire fraud lawsuit right now.
Oh, boy.
They were like scamming people about luxury cars and jewelry and things like that. And his mom got 5 years in prison, and he's still up for potential out of prison as well. Yeah.
Bro,
Not good stuff.
I mean,
Okay.
he put a Instagram story up 11 hours ago, so
Yeah, I think his Instagram story was like about a meme coin or something that he wants you to buy.
yeah,
Something
you're right.
like that.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, dude, he's struggling. Those are all the signs that shit's
oh my
struggling out here.
god, dude.
Someone help out our boy Sean.
Kingston, my boy.
And one more thing, y'all remember? I thought you remember he got in like a terrible jet ski accident, and people thought he
he
died.
did?
Yeah,
did
like
not know
after
that.
his first run, he got into like a horrific, like jet ski accident. A lot of people thought he died, but he survived. He was fine. But he got in trouble for that too.
I had no idea there's this much lore to the guy who did Beautiful
Yeah,
Girls.
dude.
Like,
Okay, so let's get to Somi now.
Yeah, back to
Yeah.
Somi.
But basically, if you've never heard of Sean Kingston Beautiful Girls, please listen to it and then listen to this, and you'll be unable to connect the two.
that song's
But the
like
thing is-
it's like reggae dancehall. It's like a complete different
Yeah.
vibe.
It's 180, like the very, very different. And I think that's what I was struggling with when I was hearing this, because the in Closer, where it's a very, very different vibe, much darker, like Warren mentioned, like slightly creepy, like a little unsettling in a way. And I mean, I'm not saying that Somi can't pull it off, because I feel like I like this house techno sound from her. I think I've enjoyed her exploring this genre. I just didn't understand the use of the sample. maybe
what do you mean?
I'm just struggling to separate that because it is such a different vibe, making it the way that it was mixed in. I guess maybe I don't know. I've had mixed feelings about it.
But you by saying you don't understand, are you saying you're confused, or you like
No.
you think it fundamentally doesn't work? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're confused? Like, you heard the song, it's a song. Like, it's like
No. I guess I'm debating whether I'm enjoying it.
you think it's potentially a
I'm not
bad
sure.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my take. Personally, I wasn't too annoyed by it. I will admit. Like,
I agree with Warren.
like Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston. But here's the caveat though. Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston is like not something I grew up with in the background. Like, I have heard of the song.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I heard
like,
it a lot.
It was
Yeah.
everywhere.
Like, I noticed people are talking about it, and I went to and listened to it. I was like, oh yeah, this song exists. I forgot. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so like for me, without that background, I was like, you know, this is still alright. After hearing Sean Kingston, then it became a dystopian Netflix movie trailer. But like,
Yeah.
for me, on the other hand, where like I was getting a lot of references to like the kind of rave EDM that's like really popular in Europe.
Oh yeah. And I like that. I thought that was cool.
Really? Okay. The Black Label's calling this Stutter House, which is technically true because there is that Stutter House
Oh, and the
style of a
chorus.
drop, particularly with the way they stutter her Somi's vocals, where they do it, la, 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 you know, la, 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 la. Which is really fun. There's been a bit of a niche trend on like internet and on TikTok and the internet to like, you know, there's been a following of that kind of sound. But like soundscape wise, I was getting a lot of hits of like the kind of music Anima does over in Europe. And if you're not familiar with who that is, this is the techno producer DJ who like performs at the Sphere now. And like, if you've ever seen those like reels or like TikToks of like raves where like
The
there's,
robot
like,
goes.
right. They wave their arms around.
Animation. Transforms.
Yeah.
And like, even though the bass follows a house structure, it is worth noting that because of the way the bass is mixed, it has almost a techno vibe to it. And then you add in the soundscape, yada yada yada. I was getting a lot of melodic techno, something that feels kind of like the Netflix dystopian movies. And I'm particularly thinking about the one with Chris Pratt and like the one that the Rooster Brothers did, which I forget the title of. I'll mention in a second, but it felt a little generic in my head.
Electric State.
Electric
Is that it?
State, yes.
Yeah.
Which I was watching and I fell asleep halfway through. Like, I say halfway. I saw the first like 3 minutes and fell asleep.
Dang. You really just saw the opening.
More like just the credits. Like, yeah, I don't know. It felt like we had a decent chorus that goes off of
killed
a nice trend. And the rest of the verse, they were like trying to figure out how to make the chorus work. Just
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
You know what killed it? The goddamn chanty section.
Yeah.
What was that, dude?
Oh, the
I
post-chorus?
don't know.
Yeah, we go to
Yeah, second half.
Who is that girl? She's so hot. That is a different chanty section from a different song. But it just came and I was like, God damn it. This is the K-pop. We didn't need a K-pop chant section here. We did that. I thought it killed it for me. Sweet and bitter. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
You know, when I heard that part, I thought of Rise 119.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god,
119?
no! Don't you give me this ride slander. Fuck off. Like, I will never take Love 119 slanders. Good song. Like,
Hey, I'm not saying. Okay, I'm just saying that it reminded me of that, and
It reminded me of. Oh, to you. To me,
To me,
I've
it was a little
attitude.
jarring. It was jarring.
Oh, it was I've attitude. Who is that girl? She's so hot, hot. That's what it reminded me of. I also looked at the song thing. So Benny King and Sean Kingston are both in the lyrics and composition of this. Yeah, they're both listed as in that. So
Damn.
they're all getting some money out of this, I would assume.
All right.
I think. Let's talk about the music video real quick because it is
Cool. That was cool. I liked it.
very eerie, very dark.
Yeah,
it's
production value. Yeah.
right. There's like clearly a message going on about imagery, self-worth surrounding that. There's been a lot of mixed reactions to the AI and how it feels, how
yeah.
it looks terrible.
Okay, yep, unavoidable.
Although I will admit, I think it's. I hope I don't get flack for saying this. I think they were taking advantage of the fact that AI looks terrible to give it a bit of a creepy vibe.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like the scene where there's the mass of
It's
people
disturbing.
coming towards her from the right side of the screen to the left. I was like, that's clearly AI, but I'm like, kind of looks
fits.
cool though, a little bit. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Like,
It didn't feel
kind of
that out of
looks-
place to me.
kind of looks like World War Z, that Brad Pitt movie where the zombies are climbing up each other and shit, you know? That's what I was getting from that shot.
But like at the same time,
Hey.
like if I think about the sound and like what's trending in that genre and that scene and like the kind of visuals, you know, going back to Anima with like a giant skeleton god waving his arms around during the chorus, like this kind of fits. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and like maybe you don't agree with the ethics of usage of AI, which I totally am with you on, but output wise, it almost felt like they were taking advantage of the way of the fact that AI looks crappy at the moment. So I don't know.
Generative stuff does, yeah.
Right, like I will give him the props there. I will admit. But the sound, I don't know. I just could never get past the song. If I'm completely honest.
Here's the thing. I have been the complainer and now the complimenter of the Black Label, right? You remember everyone's like, oh, some people in Discord like don't complain so hard about Black Label. They started to promote their artists, right?
But you turned around.
Hey, I've been praising them lately. Here's the thing. Regardless of how I feel about this song on a small level, we got multiple music videos from Somi in the year of 2025.
Wow.
Right? Which
That
is
is
crazy for Black Label. All Day Project has hit like they've gone ridiculous. Meow's doing well. So Black Label's doing well. I want to see Somi continue this trend. Additionally, I don't know if this is the exact perfect sound for Somi, but this type of mature vibe is the right decision in my opinion for her. Like, let's never do Ice Cream again, guys. Let's not go there. Like she's at this point where Somi's kind of like I'm not gonna say she's an influencer, but her Instagram is popping. People care what she's doing online, and she is a global icon type figure. We need to be doing songs that are kind of catering to that. I think this song is a good attempt at that, where we're kind of broadening what we could do with Somi. And I think that's the right kind of vibe. Is this song itself the perfect song to do that? No, but I do like this darker direction because I think it fits where she is, her age. I think all those type of metrics, it fits that concept pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That feels like a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
final statement on Somi. I agree wholeheartedly.
Hey, come on, Somi. Let's go, Somi. Let's get her on more TV shows. I beg you. She's funny. She is going to be on, I think, Nolto next week. I believe she's going to be on
okay.
there. So that's good. And she could meet on Nolto this other guy with the last song of this week, KiiiKiii, who's a fixed member on that show.
Oh, shit.
With Hunter.
Oh.
He is from SM Entertainment, last three Pleasure Shop, Good and Great, and Killer. Okay, Anita, you want to hear? I'm going to start off with a take, right?
Oh, okay.
This is my favorite KiiiKiii song in the last 3 years.
What?
I'm not saying the other tracks were bad. I'm just saying out of the songs he's given to us in the last 2 to 3 years, this is my favorite one.
Okay.
That is
I like Pleasure Shop.
shocking. Yeah,
But
same.
Really? I think this is amazing. I think he's in his Thriller era with this song. That's how far I'm
very
going.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That is almost a bit of an homage at this point, but yeah.
I think this is amazing from KiiiKiii. to be completely honest. I know I'm probably alone in that thought, but I think it's really, really good.
I mean, I was alone in
Not
Pink
completely
Panteress and
alone.
Yves, so like you're fine there. Tell me on the song, dog. Why is this? Why should I buy this pen? Like,
So, okay, here. I thought sometimes Kii's been doing, Kii and Taemin, to be completely frank, have been doing kind
Yes,
of more
both of them.
abstract pop stuff lately, right? They've been really out there. But I think this is the one song of his lately that kind of dials in what's good about him trying to go out there a little bit, but it also hits at a lot of the K-pop aesthetics like a SHINee could do as well, that I know him for. And I think this is kind of a mashup of those two worlds to like a T. Because we have powerful choreography. It is still a little bit creepier than you would get with a SHINee proper. And it feels like what Kii's trying to do lately, kind of the artistically. And I think all of that together, it just like aligned for me.
interesting. Okay.
I agree for most of it. I think I definitely see the inspiration or maybe like a nod towards Thriller, Michael Jackson, and the choreography, and also in the sound. There's this part, or there's this instrument in the back that I think it's a synth. I don't know if it's a bass. It almost has the role of a bass, but the way that like the repetition or how like the melody it plays, it reminded me quite a bit of Thriller. So I get that, and I thought it was cool how Kii kind of brings his own like storytelling to it. It almost looked like a bit of like a Jekyll and Hyde type thing, where you don't know like who's a bad guy. So that was cool, and vocals I think were really solid as well. I think SHINee in general has explored this kind of sound before. So to me, it didn't feel like as new, but I definitely feel like it was done well. And I think Taemin as well has also done something a little bit more like Michael Jackson inspired as a soloist. So I felt like, oh, this is something that I think SHINee members can pull off. And it makes sense. I think maybe that's why I felt like, oh, I kind of wish we would have done even more. And the area where I thought it could have maybe done a little bit more was in the pacing of the vocals, because Kii can hit like pretty high notes. I think he was singing kind of in his higher register for the majority of the track. I don't know if we could have done something where we had more lows to make it more dynamic. But I mean, it's nice. It's a good song. Maybe I just wasn't wowed.
I think Anita's between me and Doug, because I agree with Anita wholeheartedly, and if anything, I probably feel stronger about it. Where I feel like to overemphasize and put exaggerate my opinion a little bit. It felt like I didn't really have a reason to listen to this when I have Sherlock, for example, or like the SHINee SMP tracks, you know what I mean? Like SMP being like the SM performance genre, the buzzword they used to use for sounds like these. And this kind of falls into that field where like we have had, it feels like this is the kind of sound that, SHINee had a go at, NCT had a go at, Taemin had a go at, TVXQ had a go at, Kii had a go at.
Well, this is a Kenzie song, so...
Well, not just the melodies, right? Not just the melodies, but also like the lyrics and like the sound design and like a lot of this screams
very SM. Yeah.
Right, this is a classic SM track where I feel like we're leaning a little too much into familiarity and like what we're really good at, to the point where I was like, I don't know. It just felt like the song kind of happened and it wasn't really, if dare I say, a little boring, even though the energy was there. And I also agree with you on like Kii's vocals, where like he's technically skillfully there, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if that's his best. You know what I mean? Like best being like.
Oh.
I'm not saying he sounds bad. I'm saying he just sounds better in a different range where it's a little lower. You know what I mean? So even though he can pull it off, my question was, is this the right song for him? Particularly, I guess, because I was so blown away by like Pleasure Shop and like some of his recent stuff where he like relaxed a little bit and it felt like he was diversifying in a really nice way. And here it feels like almost we decided to forego all that experimentation and just lean back into what we're just familiar with and comfortable with, and creatively put something out that is it's an homage to Thriller, but also like, you know, like very classic SM. So like I guess if you enjoy that kind of sound, I think you will have a good time. But at the same time, I don't know. I've moved on from that era of my life, so it just doesn't do a lot for me. You know what I mean?
Damn, y'all. Hey.
No, I'll say this. I'm going to watch the live stages because to me, a big part of the pull factor is that KiiiKiii is a really great performer. Like, KiiiKiii, I feel like if you know...
He's underrated on that, to be completely honest.
Yeah, he's really great dancer. And I feel like now we are also really appreciating his vocals as a singer, really great singer. And I like that he's trying, like, different things aesthetically as well. Like this is very different than Pleasure Shop. Like this is a very different vibe, which is cool. I like that he hasn't really. I don't think he's stuck around with one specific concept for very long, and that's nice. I think that's what you want people to do when they start doing solo projects. So I like that. I like that for KiiiKiii. I feel like maybe that's what Warren is saying about the sound being very familiar to me as somebody who has consumed like music from SHINee and also like their solo projects before, where it feels like a little, I kind of get this sound. I've something familiar, but it's not bad. I think I'm still having a good time with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel the need to skip the song per se. You know what I mean? Like,
good,
right? I'm not saying it's bad. It's just. It's not a song where I walk away. I'm like, wow, like he really did that. You know what I mean? Although,
and I think he really did that.
And that's good. I don't think you like it, Doug.
You remember I made the Sexy Lads group with Taemin, Ten, and Kai, right? That was the lineup I wanted.
Yeah.
We could throw KiiiKiii could be in there too. He's in the Sexy Lads.
He should.
Put him in.
He should. That lineup would actually be amazing if they did like a performance song.
That'd be crazy.
Kai, Ten, Taemin, and Kii would be actually amazing.
Make it happen, SBS.
Revamp.
Hey, we get Kenzie because you know it's gonna slap. Oh, that would be a fantastic formula if we just did that one time. That would be better than chopping. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, I think once in a while it's good that Taemin just does something really SM meta, and I think he gave it here. And I will agree with Kii. I will agree with y'all that this is an SM meta performance song. I'll 100% agree with it. But I like. That's not bad
if you like that. Like I kind of like that too.
When I watch K-pop lately, like. Sometimes I think, okay, here's the thing. Sometimes I think too many K-pop songs these days are about the vibe and not the performance aspect because, you know, as y'all know, I like watching the music video. What got me into K-pop was watching these people do point choreography. This is as close as we're going to get to people doing choreography, like crazy choreography these days. Although, shout out to Jellius from Eyelid because that's just bonkers what they're doing. Choreo. But this Key Hunter to me kind of hits back as like, oh, they're doing it, you know, like he's doing it, and I'm like,
it's a performance.
It got me very excited to see.
I will admit,
commitment from him.
I changed my score after I saw the music video. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I just love these like big dance sequences that they do once in a while at SM, and I think this hits that. Also, I'm really biased because I'm a Kii fan, so there's also that.
Nice.
Fair. All right, guys. Other songs this week. N-Top debut with Stay With You, Coyote with Call Me. I only include them here. They're on like their 20th year anniversary. I think they're on an anniversary year. So shout out to Coyote.
I think 30, yeah.
Nice.
30 or something. Yeah,
30,
we got Novice with Sensitive
Oh yes.
People have opinions about that one. We have Queen's Eye with Feel the Vibe, Boa with Good For You. We have Cordis pre-debut with Go. As we mentioned, the title track will come out on August 18th next week. We have Identity. They released the 3 tracks. You Never Met, Storm, Boytitude. If you want to vote on the super title track, go figure out how to do that. I'm sure the information's going to voting. I ain't gonna get involved in that. I'm learning the palette Triple S, and now they drop another 24 dudes. Like, I mean, Triple S, I could name about 8 of them now. That's like my I'm getting there. But yeah, dude, you're gonna drop 24 dudes on top of that. I'll know their names in about 5 years, guys. Give me about that long. Hey, that's all the new releases. Soju chart or Soju score, where songs with an average score of 7.3 enter the Hall of Spice. Last week, episode 338, we have Yena, Being a Good Girl Hurts with a 6.29. We have Seunghan and Seoul with Waste No Time, 6.85. And then we have Say My Name, I Love You with a 5.02. The songs we covered this week were KiiiKiii, Dancing Alone, Yves with Soap featuring Pink Panteress. We had Somi with Closer, and then we had KiiiKiii with Hunter. Those were the tracks this week. All right, the first song we got is KiiiKiii with Dancing Alone. Okay, guys, are you ready for the score?
Sure.
It is an 8 from me. I thought this was an exceptional KiiiKiii track.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing. I thought they did fantastic. I think it fits what they're trying to go for, and they delivered on it.
Wow. It's a
That's
banger
not where
score.
I thought you were gonna put it, Doug. Yeah. I really like the song. I think it's my favorite KiiiKiii track. No, but it might be second. So I'll give it a 7.
Yay.
This might be my least favorite KiiiKiii song, but
Really?
but they have a lot of good songs right now, and second to worst worst song or least favorite song is not a bad thing by any means when you're in a group of good songs. So I have a 7.
7.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be much lower.
Let me finish my
SojuTalk
sentence.
Nation and Gochu Gang also voted. They gave this song a 7.31. So
Wow.
Just Nation wanted this in Hall of Spice by itself. Now we averaged the scores, and we got a 7.33. It's in the Hall of Spice.
barely.
It's a scraped in. Wow.
Nice.
So KiiiKii's
Nice.
Dancing Alone is joining the Hall of Spice class of 2025
Yay.
alongside Jenny Like Jenny, N Mix Know About Me, Eunice Swiss, Kiss of Life, Lips Hips Kiss, Huntrix Golden, If I Are You Okay, and now KiiiKiii Dancing Alone. Wow.
Wow.
All right, guys, we have Yves with Soap featuring Pink Panteress. So I look back at my previous Yves score of a 6 for White Cat. And I do enjoy this one significantly more.
Okay.
He's getting a 7. Not an 8. Not an 8's too much. I'm giving this a 7. I would recommend this one.
7.
I think this one was way more palatable as a whole.
For all the criticism I had, I still enjoyed it, so I gave it a 7. Yeah, I guess my expectations are way up there. I like where she's going.
I am gonna go ahead say this is my favorite K-pop song of the second half of the year so far.
Ooh.
I mean, that's not a high bar. It's only been a month and a...
Yeah, not that long.
But it does get an 8 from me.
Ooh.
It's an 8 from Warren, and the SojuTalk
Wow.
Nation, the Gochu Gang also voted. They gave it a 6.04.
Oh,
So as a
criminal.
result, it gets a
Dang.
7.01, not in the Hall of Spice.
I should have given it a 9.
Score.
If you do, I think it gets it.
No,
it
it
doesn't. No, it doesn't. Wow.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah. Still a good score.
Y'all tripping.
Next
Go
we
check
have-
it out again.
Next, we have Somi with Closer. I think without chanting section, I would have given this a 7. With the chanting section, I give it a 6. That's where I settled on.
You really don't like the chanting section.
I thought it ruined it.
Damn,
This
you,
was not a fan.
you're really just not sweet, but bitter.
Yes.
Dang. I don't know. I think like I said, I had mixed emotions to this track because of the sample and other choices. Maybe just needs to grow on me, but at this point, it's a 5.
Oh, Anita, that's not that bad. I mean, it was just aight.
I typically am pretty favorable to Somi though. I like this genre for her. I'll say that. Just this execution, I don't know if I'm convinced yet.
Yeah, you really shouldn't be ashamed of your 5.
That means it's a word 4. It's a 4, isn't it?
I was very split on this. I ended up going with a 5. I don't think it's that bad to give it a 4, but like, if I do think about how I would sum up my feelings about the song, I think I go back to one of your comments where it feels like we have a lot of style but no substance, really.
Yeah, there's remnants of fun stuff in this song, but it just didn't put it together, I think. Also, I think interpolation is fine, but there's a point where, like, if you know the original one and it's too similar, it just kills the vibe. Similar to the Say My Name song from last week, right? Like, I think we'll suffer a little bit of the
too different, I think.
I think,
or at least that's my take.
I think you only say that because we haven't had good interpolations in a couple weeks, in a couple months.
I would love someone to have a good one.
Yeah.
I want someone to have a good one.
Yeah,
there's a good one, point it out to me. But SojuTalk Nation Gochu Gang also voted for Somi's Closer. They gave it a 6.55. And as a result, it receives a 5.64. Not KiiiKiii's Dancing Alone. And then finally, we have KiiiKiii with Hunter. I'm going to go last with my score. It's going to be big. It's going to be a big score.
Damn.
I need to go. What do you give me, KiiiKiii? It's a 6, isn't it?
I was between a 6 and a 7, honestly, because I enjoyed quite a bit of it. Is it like standout stuff from KiiiKiii in my opinion? Maybe not, but it's still really good. I'm gonna give it a 6. Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, Anita and I are in agreement a lot today. I also have a 6. I think.
Are we?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Not that I feel the need to really recommend this to everybody.
Got an 8.
Nice.
Yeah, it was an 8. I thought this was. I liked a lot. I liked all the songs, and when I was playing. Okay, so Battlefield had a like a early access weekend this week when I was destroying noobs all over the world in my war zones. I was listening to these songs, dude. Yeah, Battlefield had a giant ass. I think there was like early access. There was like 500,000 concurrent players when it went open to everyone. Yeah, it was a big deal. I was listening to this while I was destroying some noobs. SojuTalk Nation and Gochu Gang also voted for KiiiKii's Hunter. It received a 7.0 on the dot,
Ooh.
I believe.
Wow, that's very high.
Let me just check the backworks. Yep, 7.1 on the dot. And as a result, the average score for KiiiKii's Hunter is a 6.75. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that ends SojuScore this week. The scores are KiiiKiiii Dancing Low 7.33, Yves Soap featuring Pink Panther 7.01, Somi Closer with a 5.64, and then KiiiKiii Hunter with a 6.75. This might be like the highest like 3-song sum like we've ever done,
true.
right? 2 7s and a high 6.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. All right, finally we're at show winners. Anita, hit us with them.
Yes, we first have Blackpink with Jump. They won on Inkigayo, so this gives them their 7th win with this comeback. Congrats to them. And then we have Twice with This Is For. They won on Emp Countdown, 1 win there. And then The Boys with Stylish. They won on Music Bank, 1 win as well.
Yeah, Twice. This Is For. It just like it just didn't grip everyone, as much as people thought it would. I don't see.
It should have been longer. That's what they needed.
That's probably it, but I just don't see like people really talking about that one right now.
Not enough ladies were hurt enough. That's what it is.
Hey, that is part 1. SojuTalk episode 339. We'll be back with the news and events from the past week. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk Kpop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using. And consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
Hey, we are back at it, part 2 of SojuTalk episode 339. First thing, so BTS, they released a statement on the official Twitter account and all other social media accounts saying like, yeah, we are not on that Michael Jackson tribute album. Like, we're not involved in any capacity. Yeah. Shout out to Michael Jackson. You remember that one time where I have like such a vivid memory of where I was when he died? You know, I was at Gallaudet University at a leadership conference. You know?
Dang.
Yeah. All right, next thing. So that's just an update thing. The big story of the week is the Vicha saga that went down this week. Everything happened.
Yeah.
First thing, JYP, this happened on August 5th. JYP seemingly removed Vicha from their artist list. The group's social media accounts have been deactivated with the posts removed. So, you know, the one girl left, KiiiKiii, right? Mm-hmm. And then KG is in the lawsuit. And then there were murmurs that they're rebranding with the remaining 4 members. That was the rumor. Mm-hmm. The first thing that happened was the 4 remaining girls all opened up Instagram accounts.
Like their personal
that was
Instagram
the first
accounts.
thing that personal Instagram accounts came out, right? So that was the first thing that happened. Then finally, it was announced they are now Girl Set. That is the name of the rebrand.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So if you were into Vicha, you are now into Girl Set. That is the official name for this. Hey, it seems like, okay, here's my take. KG, they're having the lawsuit thing, so they're like, yeah, she's not gonna be, right? We're having the lawsuit thing. It seems like with the KiiiKiii situation, they're like, this girl's way too young. We're pigeonholed, and it seems like that's why, because it seems like they're going for a more mature adult vibe now with the remaining 4 members.
I think no. Oh, like that girl had health issues. I forget what her name was.
The youngest?
Yeah, KiiiKiii had health issues. That's why she was sitting out every once in a while. I'm pretty sure that had a bigger part, Doug. Like,
no. I'm not saying that that's the main reason, but I'm saying now that she's not there, when they look at the remaining members,
right? Now that she's not
to
there.
a more mature theme. Yeah, I'm not saying that's the main reason they kicked her out. I'm just saying that there's a symptom of that.
It sounded like they kicked her out because like they're like
No.
No. That one was okay. It was a JYP mutual with KiiiKiii, which means it could mean anything. You know, they kicked her out. That could mean she wanted to leave. I don't know, but it seems all I know is that they're pivoting to an older, mature vibe, and it kind of fits with the members they got left over here.
And also, like, if I think about how Vicha was doing, like, regardless of all their competitors, like with their earlier releases, actually their only releases, I wasn't always quite sure if they would find the market in America, if I'm completely honest.
It felt too Disney Channel at times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Which, you know, has an audience, but like, how big is it really? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, they look over at Hype and how well Cat's Eye's doing, and they're like, yeah, I don't think this Disney stuff's gonna work going forward. There seems to be an easier path. So we got that. Hey, Commas, which is their re-debut, is happening on August 29th. So hey, let's get it. They got cool styling going on.
It's being produced by TB Hits, Tommy Brown, who obviously has a very big range of productions, particularly with like Ariana Grande. So I don't know, we'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
Additionally, they decided to mutually part ways with KG, so they finished all the lawsuit stuff, and they're like, yeah, we're good. Everyone, we sincerely wish each other the best of the future endeavors. You know, the famous. So they had one of those come out too. So they're donezo. They wiped their hands clean of that, because I think this was standing in the way of doing the Girl Set stuff. was this lawsuit stuff. So JYP, I think, just cut their losses there, and they're like, yeah, let's. Okay, you know what the sad thing is? Regardless of what actually happened, both parties have agreed to end this thing, right? So we will never actually know.
But
I guess that's what we're essentially getting at.
But I'm glad, some sort of agreement was made to a certain degree, like all the allegations aside.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, it's 1 week outside of JYP bringing up her mother and her like calling her a Karen and things like that too. So I don't really know. I don't really know.
I guess
it seems
we will never know.
It's all kind of quick. Yeah, let's go to the next thing. So okay, Bog PD sent the long ass email to the Hive employees, kind of addressing all these financial lawsuits that they're in right now because of his like alleged insider trading and now alleged tax manipulation. So I am not going to read this entire ass email that this man wrote. So, hey, sort of like Somi, might not be the best usage of it, but I made AI break this down. What he said.
Dog, hide your sidebar.
Oh, I don't got anything on there, literally. But okay. Essentially, he admitted to the region's controversies, apologized to the employees, took responsibility as founder and chairman. The weird thing is he reiterated the company's original purpose to empower creators and artists, improving industry working conditions and advance the music industry. I don't know what that has to do with potentially scamming your investors, but he just wanted to reiterate he wanted to say the slogan real hard, He said his confidence may have been perceived as ignorance, promises to reflect on his shortcomings, says he remained cautious in public statements due to active investigation. So that's basically saying like, I couldn't say much because there's lawsuits, obviously, right? The next thing is plans to pause other work, returning to Korea soon, and will fully cooperate with authorities. So he's been living in LA apparently for like a while.
Interesting.
He's not in Korea. Which is kind of, the timing seems interesting because they're continuously getting raided and they're looking for him and what he did, but he's not in the country when this all initially went down.
I mean, if he's going to show up to investigation trial, he's got to come back.
Yeah. And then he thanked his staff, again, for their dedication to Hive despite the current difficulties. It's like, hey, thanks, boss, from across the country. We've only been raided 4 times in the last 2 months. And then vowed to ensure his personal issues do not hinder employees' creative or business activities, to stay true to the Hive's founding ideals. They love talking about the founding ideals right now. And then as a closing note, he apologized again, appreciate the employees' efforts. So basically, he told the employees, he's like, yep, my shit got you all dragged into this. Let's make good music at Hive. Yay, I'll come back and cooperate. But he really, of course, the ongoing investigation, he didn't address any of the actual against him or the company.
You cut off for a second. You said he didn't address what?
He did not specifically address any of the actual things he's accused of because there's lawsuits going on.
It is worth noting, though, in one of the sentences, because unlike Doug, I actually read the full email. Although I will admit, like, Hive employees probably didn't read this full email. Like, let's be honest.
Well, no, I actually read the whole thing, but I wasn't willing to just regurgitate it.
Yeah.
He one of the things he said was that during this process of participating in investigation, he hopes that the truth will come out, is what he said. Which legally doesn't mean shit, but also it also alludes to the fact that he's gonna argue that there's more to the truth.
It's not true?
I don't know. He said, I'm quoting him, not me.
Right.
So, to exactly what? Obviously, we don't know. But what we know for sure is when you're working in a corporate environment and you get an email like this, it means that the company morale is at an all-time low.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I wonder what this means because, money moved hands in this a lot. And if they find the financial paper trail of where money went and it ends up in a Bang PD account at some point, he's kind of effed, So, because one of the allegations is he got kickback from the stock buyback, right? When he was trying to convince investors to sell their stock back. So, I don't know. We'll see what plays out here. But that being said, so piggybacking off of the success of Cat's Eye, they're doing it again. they're essentially they're
Ready?
doing another global girl group project with Geffen. So they're running back the whole Cat's Eye situation. They're gonna try to make another group.
Interesting.
Called World Scout: The Final Piece. So
Okay. Seems a little
the
soon,
number one
but-
comment: Cat's Eye just debuted. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that.
Okay.
Like right here. So this Cordis group. So this is how they dropped what they're doing, and everyone's like, "Okay, I guess we're making beats or something with the Cordis logo."
Okay.
I found some information. It stands for Color Outside the Lines. That's what this Cordis stands for.
Mortis.
It marks Big Hit's first group since TXT debuted 6 years ago. Consists of 5 members: Martin, James, Junghoon, Sunghyun, and Kunho. That's the group. We got Martin and James.
Anita, I noticed you
believe
were reading out color outside the lines and seeing how that connects to Cordis.
Yeah.
Cordis is not short
Yeah.
for color outside the lines. They just picked out random letters
No,
and made
I
Cordis.
know. I was like, that doesn't quite.
No, yeah.
I was gonna say, one of these people, I'm not familiar with them, but one of the members was a trainee A
What's
person.
that?
So trainee A was a previous pre-debut group that Hive had going on. Uchan was in it.
Uchan was in one of the
Boys
first
Planet.
iterations. Yeah.
Yeah, people in Boys Planet were in it.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
There's 2 guys who are in the top 8 of Boys Planet right now who are also in iterations of Trainee A. And
Yep.
from what I've seen of this Go track that they released, people are saying this sounds a lot like what they would expect the Trainee A if they actually debuted would have sounded like. What people are saying online.
Interesting.
They figured it would have sounded something like this, like if Uchan was still in it or whoever else. Sangwon or Elio, those dudes from Boys Planet.
I did check out Go because I just happened to be on Reddit when it got recommended to me, and I'm not gonna review the whole song right now, but there was a line during the rap section where it said, "Martin, play that beat," and I was like, "Oh shit, is this a group that self-produces similar to BTS or or 17?" Then I go look at the production, and a guy named Johnny Goldstein made the beat. So I was like, what? Johnny Goldstein's not Martin. What's going on here?
Hey, Martin, go press play on the iPad. That's essentially what they're saying, right?
Play the play button.
know.
Hit the play button. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's keep going. Hey, you remember how Vicha got removed from their artist website? Well, Adore just removed New Jeans from the artist website.
Okay.
So if you're not aware, Adore's holding auditions right now. So it seems like they're gonna have a new group. So then it would since New Jeans is not an active group at their company right now, but it seems kind of weird to do it.
That interesting.
Yeah.
Because legally they have to do everything they can to prove that New Jeans is an Adore artist.
to
Right?
keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that move is.
What
Additionally,
does
in
it
terms of
mean?
New Jeans, so they won a sexual harassment case against a YouTuber who harassed the groups through edited videos and malicious comments. So this person is going to have to pay 5 million won each to Minji, Hani, and Danielle, and 7 million won to Hedin and Hayin. So
Wait, shit.
Yikes.
Is that enough to fund a single performance together?
Hey, is that enough for the fine? Is that enough for the fine? You know that they reportedly will have to pay anytime they do something.
Exactly, yeah. Well,
What if they just showed up at Gaio Daejeon with a diss track? It's hype. Could you
I
imagine?
don't know.
That'd be amazing.
kind of like Huntrix.
Hey, speaking of
Take that.
Huntrix though, wait, I didn't. You timed this perfectly. Golden, with 656 hours, officially breaks the record for the song with the most perfect all kills in Korean charts history, surpassing Ditto with 655.
Wow.
Dang.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. It is essentially on the iChart history now the most successful.
You keep cutting out. Successful song of all time? Is that what you said?
Yes, it is the most
Oh.
successful song of all time.
That's
Um,
crazy. Song of the
I
year.
got more Huntrix news. It is number 1 on Billboard Hot 100 now today.
Wow. Higher than Chaperone.
That's insanity. Here's a funny fact. They're the first girl group to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 since Destiny Child.
Oh wow.
Also a trio.
Also a trio.
Oh, shit. Were they also completing the Honmoon?
Oh wow. This thing has gotten so big, right? Like
Massive, actually.
it's insane. I heard they're also gonna I know it's late, but they're gonna show it at some movie theaters apparently physically, so people could go but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like a sing-along atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like a fun thing to go do.
Oh, you think?
That's what people think it's going to be like. Or we all know the songs, we all know the memes and whatever. Let's have a good time.
I mean, it's a musical release, so you gotta, you know what I mean?
Next thing, C9 rookies. They're going to be known as Nays.
No way that's their name. It's gotta be Naze.
Naze?
Let's look this up.
That's a
What's the hung? No, Nays.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Yeah, Nays.
Oh,
Stand for something?
Which means why in Japanese, but I don't know.
well, in Japanese that would be Naze.
Naze.
Yeah, like
Apparently,
What?
okay.
Okay.
okay,
C9,
all right. Maybe they're all gonna have nasally
Hey.
voice tones. You know what I mean? Like in their nasally nays. You know what I mean?
Wait, this is okay. So this is C9's new group. It's entirely Japanese members. Oh, it's a Japanese group.
What?
It's not,
What? No.
Actually, there's
No.
there's two. There's at least one Korean. Dohyo, but it's Ato, Kasai, Yoongi, Turn, Yuya, which are like half of this is Japanese actually.
Doug, calm down. Kaisei and Yuya are Japanese. Turn over here is Thai. The rest are Korean.
Oh. Okay. You know why I got confused? Because I've never seen a group have like the name. You know how like after the group name they have parentheses and normally the Korean name?
Yeah.
This group
Yeah.
always has Japanese in there too, which is what confused me.
I mean,
Maybe you're gonna promote in Japan?
C9 is a company that has a really big following in Japan in general. Like going back
They
all
are
the way back to
starring-
Jinha.
They will star in a drama produced by
What?
TBS, C9, and CJENM Japan, which will premiere
Yeah.
in January 2026.
TBS is a Japanese
okay.
broadcasting channel, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like maybe they're gonna have a huge marketing push in
even-
Japan.
But even more, like this raises the question: why nays?
Naze,
be
Naze,
Naze.
Naze.
What was the choice there?
Oh
Like,
man.
okay.
Hey, you know what?
Imagine you're like the Thai guy. You're training in Korea. You finally are learning some Korean, and then they're like, "Yeah, you're gonna be in a Japanese drama at the end of the start of the
Hey, it
next year." Dude.
happens. They can happen.
This must be wrong.
そうですね。
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 This guy.
Wow. Hey, to be fair, at this point, I really don't trust C9 Entertainment. Let's be honest here, guys. Yeah. All right, let me keep going. Blackpink November comeback with a mini album.
Okay.
Oh.
That's happening.
Okay.
Chaeyoung first album, September 12th.
Yes. It's happening.
Whoa! Did you say the album?
First album. That's what it says on the Twitter.
Album. Okay.
They didn't say mini album. They didn't say EP.
Nope.
They said album.
No.
Damn. Okay.
Album.
All right.
She said be ready.
I'm
Next thing,
ready
we
to
got
eat.
another 17 unit. Scoops and Mingyu are going to be in a unit. That's going to debut in
Oh.
September. They finished their music video filming in Los Angeles. People are wondering if that means Mingyu's going to the military. Is what people are wondering.
Maybe.
If you remember, Scoops has exemption from the military because he
Right.
tore his ACL or something last year.
Injury. Yeah.
Yeah. And then finally, this one's kind of sad thing to end on, but RBW is going. Leo Presents, which is a touring company in the US, is presenting Kiss of Life's like final tour goodbye to the fans thing.
Purple Kiss.
Purple Kiss, yeah. So,
Dang.
they did 3 tours together. This is their final goodbye tour, essentially, of Violet to Remember. That's kind of sad.
Damn.
It's really unfortunate. And sudden. It felt sudden.
Well, you know what?
I
At
don't
least
know.
they're getting a goodbye tour.
That's true.
Me with my
Yeah,
rocket
and with-
punch, I got nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Is anyone doing anything outside of Jury producing that one Japanese?
Outside
anything?
producing that one Japanese group, yeah. I actually got caught up with them a couple days ago because I was like,
All right.
I randomly got nostalgic at like 1 a.m. and I was on my phone. Doug's least favorite kid. So he is not doing anything. She is helping her parents at work. Yeah,
Oh, that's rough. Okay, I feel bad.
yeah.
Okay.
You had an active vendetta against her. Now, how do you feel?
It was because of her rapping, dude.
Taehyun, who's the youngest of the group, went to Dongguk University where she's learning how to act. She's gonna be an actress.
Oh, that's a good school.
Cool.
Yoongyung has started her own brand where she sells various bags, jewelry.
Alright.
She is both designing and modeling her brand herself. Is it selling well? I don't know, but they're still selling stuff throughout the year. So multiple drops, typically a good sign, you know. Suyun is the only person who is still under Willem Entertainment, and I don't know what she's gonna do there. But she's been doing variety on YouTube with Yeonhee. They went to like Hong Kong to travel. They did a little travel vlog on a variety channel there. Yeonhee, in particular, is doing like fan events in Japan. Like she has like a fan subscription service. She hasn't signed under a label, but she's apparently trying to pick one. So we'll see. They got together recently to celebrate their debut anniversary. And they were together and they're happy and healthy. That's what matters, right? So
Man, this Woolham company's rough, right? It's rough out here for them
It's been rough
too.
for a while. Yeah.
Hey, Indie's,
Yeah.
Indie's pretty viral right now. That's about it at that company.
Well,
all right.
one of the hot takes we got, not to give a huge spoiler, one of the hot takes we got was about mid-tier groups in general.
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
We'll
yes,
have to make that
yes.
discussion
See that
happen next
coming?
week, though. Yeah,
is it spicy?
that's the anonymous hot take I got,
Oh shit!
Oh.
All right.
Nice.
and I don't know how to
Next
feel
week
yet.
in terms of music, NCT Wish pre-release. We have Ampersand 1. We have Yuju. We have a subunit of Astros, MJ and Jinjin. We have Ad Heart debut. Young Posse. Aces, Junhee. Pentagon's Jinho. Joy. We have the Chorus debut. And then we have that Identity super title track. They're going to pick one of the tracks. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
This has been SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. It's been episode 339. We got a new song into the Hall of Spice. Hey, we'll see you guys next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
And here's an extra special shout out to all of our Fiesta Patreons on patreon.com. Bagel, Charles, Cotton Ball, Ellie, Gogu Mama, Honey Pools, Incoming Snail, Liam's Games and Toys, Natalie, NJ Parks, South Texas Once, Siu Sumi. And thank you for joining Soju Talk, your weekly shot of K-pop. Thank you, really.